he is prideless. Prideless means King Bhagirath would go to his enemies and he would stand at their doorstep and beg. Lala Babu or Lal Babu, Kolkata landlord, she would do the same thing 150 years ago in Vrindavan. He would go to the doorstep. I told the story, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So then, so Lala Babu is very, wow. He would go and stand in front of his enemy's doorstep and he would beg. You need to have a lot of unity. You need to have declared war on your ego to do that, because they may reject you. You know? Should I give one more example?
Sure, Prabhuji. Haribol.
Daksha sent his children to forest to do tapasya so that they become sufficiently purified, and then when they come back, they'll get them married. And Bhagavad is only to suffer. Hare Krishna. So, but what Narad Muni did, they went to this Savalasvas, 10,000 children. Narad Muni converted every one of them into sannyasi. You're already doing tapasya, why to get married? Just take sannyas. Narad Muni preaching is great. They all became sannyasis and left. Daksha heard this. Not one or two children, 10,000 in a lot. They all became sannyasis. Bah, so difficult. Again, he gave birth to another 10,000 children. What is their name? Haryasvas. What is the name? Can you hear me?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So what is the first batch of children? What is the first batch of children name?
Prabhu, Harivas is the second batch of the children name, right, Prabhu?
I'm asking about first batch.
Sure.
First. Prabhu, Sally was.
I just told, so I'm just asking everyone listening or not, and I want everyone to repeat. So, I mean, you honestly speaking, I'm very sick right now. Somebody said, please cancel the class. But no, I'll come. Everyone is listening or not?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Then why you have a problem repeating the name? I told both the names just now. No problem. What is the first batch of children? What is the first batch name? Savalasvas. Everyone.
Savalasvas.
Second batch of children?
Haryasvas.
Haryasvas.
Yes.
There is a devotee in Philadelphia by name Haryasapu. So anyway, now he is worried. He wants to send them to, he gave birth to these children and he wants to send them to this place, Narayan Saras, where they should sit and meditate. If he doesn't send them, they are not sufficiently purified. They will give birth to rogues and thieves. Because without purification, that's what happens. So, but if he sends them, probably Narad Muni may come and again claim them to become sannyasis. Transform them to become sannyasis. So should we send or not? He said, no. Children should be purified. Marriage is not license for so many things. So he sent them again. With full fear. Then what happened? Nardan went again, preached to them. And because he's preaching, the 10,000 Haryasvas, they also became sannyasis. So now my question to you. Will you go to the father and tell them? Huh? How many of you have the guts to go and tell the father? Oh, father, we preached to your children. Not one, but everyone became monks. So don't worry, you can save a lot of money by not performing their marriage. So much money you saved. How many of you think, we have guts to tell this to the father? That is a king.
No, Prabhuji.
Huh? Yes or no? Somebody said no.
No, Prabhuji.
No, Prabhuji.
No, Prabhuji.
Narada Muni has integrity. So Narada Muni knew what's going to happen. Yes or no? He will give you, so what's one time actually real story. One devotee preached to his one boy. And the boy, he became he joined full time. He joined full time and one day this Prabhu, the preacher, who preached to this boy and the boy became a devotee. This preacher was going on the road. Suddenly from nowhere, this boy's father came and caught hold of this preacher. He caught hold of this preacher and said, how dare you do this? How can you do this? How can you take away my children? How can you take away my son from me? A real story actually. So devotees, they have to go through a lot of problems actually. Still devotees, for the sake of Krishna, they'll continue. So Narada Muni went to him and told him, oh Daksha, your children second batch also became sannyasis. That said, Daksha became angry, started hurling all the abuses. Finally he said, I curse you. You will never have the pleasure of family life. You cannot stay in any place more than 3 days because Daksha, family life is very sweet for him. So when you think that what you have is what you are enjoying, so if you think your curse is, what is your curse? You want others not to enjoy the way you are enjoying. But Narada Muni enjoyment is different. Narada Muni was so situated on Krishna consciousness. Narada Muni did not have any problem traveling and preaching. Narada Muni was so happy to receive the curse from Daksha. What is this called? Manasunyata. You're all listening or not?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Then Asha Bandha. Did I finish this? Or I have not finished. I don't remember. I have not finished. Asha Bandha means certainly Krishna will bestow his mercy on me. Hope against both. Hope. I have not taken birth in a Brahmin family or a devotee family. I have not taken birth in a devotee family. I don't have any devotional qualities. I cannot even do nice sadhana. I cannot go to holy place and worship Krishna. With all these negative qualities, I have a hope Krishna will definitely, one day Krishna will bestow his mercy on me. That is Rupa Goswami's prayer. One day, Krishna, despite all these shortcomings, Krishna will definitely one day bestow his mercy on me. Asha Bandha, this hope is giving me pain, but that hope is, I am hoping against hope. One day Krishna will give me, definitely Krishna will shower his causeless mercy on me. Hari Bol. Samutkanta, eager to serve the Lord faithfully. What is that? Eager to serve the Lord faithfully. Velamangala Thakur says in Krishna Karunamrita, in Velamangala Thakur says in Krishna Karunamrita, just give me 1 minute. I am eagerly waiting to see that boy of Vrindavan, whose body beauty is captivating the whole universe, whose eyes are always bound by the black eyebrows and expanded like lotus petals, who is always eagerly glancing over his devotees and therefore moving slightly here and there. His eyes are always moist, his lips are colored like copper, and through the lips there comes a sound vibration which drives one madder than an mad elephant. I want so much to see him at Vrindavan. So when that boy, he plays on the flute, his lips are like copper, he has a bluish black monsoon cloud. He is very, what is that? Chanchala. His beauty is very captivating. I am longing to see Krishna. Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? 6 Goswami. Here, they never, Prabhupada writes. 6 Goswamis never said they saw Krishna. He Radhe Vrajadevi Ke Chalalite. He Nanda Suno Puta. He Govardhana Kalpadavale. Kalindi. Amsitade. So, where is Krishna? Where is son of Nanda, Maharaj Nanda? Where is Krishna? Where is Radharani, Vrajadevi? Where is Lalita Saki? So, where is Radharani here, accompanied by Lalita Saki? Where is Krishna? Where is Giriraj? Giriraj Govardhan. Giriraj Maharaj ki jai. So, where is River Yamuna? Where is Vrindavan? So the Shadgoswamis, they felt, Prabhupada writes, this is the shortest way to, this is a shortcut to attain perfection. Separation, where is Krishna? Pralambha. We have separation, we don't have any separation from Krishna. Japa 16 rounds of Ramaya. I don't need to touch the bead bag next 24 hours. Conditioning. What is it? But slowly we are changing. Did you observe? How many of you observed? Huh? We are slightly changing actually. As our final days, as our human life is rolling into days, into months, to years, to decades, we are changing. We are developing slight attraction for Krishna. We made Krishna consciousness our life and soul. What do you think?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Amazing. So, Namagani Sadaruchi. We have attained Bhava stage, means what we should have? Namagane Sadaruchi. Not like put the bead bag aside and the I done, not like that. Kirtan, yes. Chanting, yes. Service, yes. Haribol. So, person who has a taste for glorifying Krishna, a person who has taste for hearing about Krishna, a person who has taste for chanting the holy name, a person who has taste for service. He is situated on the platform of four. What is the platform he is situated in? We are. What is that? These are the qualities of what? Anybody? What are the qualities? These qualities I'm explaining right now. Can anyone do this?
Bhava Bhakti Prabhuji.
Who? Somebody said Bhava. Who is this?
Radhika.
Amazing. Anybody? What are these qualities I'm describing?
Bhava Bhakti Prabhu.
Bhava Bhakti means, so you're going to get very soon Prema Bhakti. Bhava Bhakti means a sun rose. You're going to see sun very soon. So very soon means very soon. Because the next stage of Baba is a Prema only. So how many of you are enthusiastic now? Because, I can see some of you have these qualities, right? How many of you agree? We have one or two qualities in this. Huh? Are all of these qualities? I don't know. Yes or no?
Okay, I don't have.
Nowhere closer, Prabhuji.
No, not even one. Okay, if it is not there, then we'll become humble. Once in a while it is there because, when we are in the, okay, let me tell you, when Kirtan happens, sometimes devotees become ecstatic, right? That is Bhava Bhakti only. But we'll see that. It's called either imitative attachment or transcendental attachment. But it is surely, but of course, Rupa Goswami says this, we should possess all the qualities, not just one or two. Then only it is considered we have attained the platform of Bhava. But if we possess one but we don't have all, we need it. In 20s, body is a vehicle of enjoyment. In 50s, body is a vehicle of suffering. Fortunate are those who have come to Bhakti very, very early. So, Namagane Sadaruchi. And Krishna Karnamrita, this Vrishabhanu Nandini, she is chanting your name all the time, Krishna. Krishna, 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 Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So one should have a taste for the holy name. Sada Ruchi, not like Thursday night Kirtan. Namagane Sada Ruchi. As you're reaching out, more and more you should be private. In your sadhana, more and more you should, should live in Vrindavan. Everyone is listening? You should live more and more in Vrindavan, mentally. And where is that Govardhan? Haribol, amazing. that Radhakund, Shamakund Radhakund, Giri Govardhan. Shamakunda Radhakunda, Giri Govardhana, Kalindi Yamuna Jaya, Jaya Mahavana, Keshi Gatavam Sivata, Dvadasa Kanana, Vyasa Balila Koilo, Srinanda Nandana, Srinanda Yashoda Jaya, Jaya Gopagana, Sridhamadi Jaya Jaya, Denuvatsagan. Actually, I'll sing the whole song. Actually, I'm sorry. So one should have a taste for the holy name. Namagana Sadaruchi. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Haridas Thakur, disappearance day today. Yesterday, 3 days we are honoring Haridas Thakur. Kanda Kanda Koride Kodia, Pran, Najadi Bodhane, Tavu Bodhane, Harinam, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Wow. Haridas, Harinam त्याग करो, हमारा आदेश पालन करो. Oh Haridas, you give that's a Hindu God's name. You are a Muslim. Why are you chanting this lowly Hindu God's name? You have a high birth, Muslim birth. If you ask me, give up chanting holy name. You know what Haridas Thakur said? Huh? What did Haridas Thakur say? If you cut my body into pieces, every piece will chant Hare Krishna. Wow. So that he has spiritualized his body that much. Every hair on the body will chant Hare Krishna. Every limb of his body chants Hare Krishna. There is no sense gratification there. Sense gratification brings us into the bodily platform. Chanting the holy name brings us to the spiritual platform. Sannyasis, why are they buried? It's because the body, they have a, it is understood they have, they have spiritualized their body by constant sadhana and service. You're listening or not? Huh?
Yes.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So one should have a taste for the holy name. Actually, I want to tell everyone one point here. Should it have? Sometimes, devotees, we misunderstandings come. Difference of opinion comes. Why? You are telling, actually, it's not my example. Radhana Swami says this. Vancha kalpatarubhyash kripa sindhubhyayavach. What does it mean? Devotees are what? Wish fulfilling? Or devotees? Kalpataru means what?
Desire trees.
They are desire trees, wish fulfilling trees, kalparakshas. They are ocean of mercy. So you're telling my devotees, please accept my humble obeisance. Why not? You should be purified, right? So Krishna wants you to be purified, right? Everyone has a desire to get you want your impurities to be removed, right? Devotee will fulfill that. I'm going to understand.
Thank you for giving the hope, Prabhuji.
What? The devotees are purifying you?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Amazing. It's not mine. Actually, recently I was listening to his he said I was shocked. Maharaj telling this. Wow, Maharaj sometimes he gives amazing, what is that? Dharma sukshmas, internals. You are telling you are offering obeisance to Vaishnavas. And Vaishnavas, they will fulfill your desire. What is your desire? Purification. Pranashwar is there, not in the cloud.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So you are telling Vancha Kalpatarubhyas, yes or no?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So then you want to purify it or not?
Yes. Yes, Prabhuji.
Then that's what Krishna. Then devotees are wish fulfilling. Please, they'll arrange purification.
Yes.
So this is not for you. Just okay. Let us see. Vamsi Vilas Prabhu, Lakshmi Sundari Mataji, Vrinda Sundari Mataji, Ujjwal Bhakti Mataji, Tulsi Mataji, Subhadra Rani Mataji, Srivas Chandra Prabhu, Srinivas Gopal Prabhu, Ritu Mataji, Rohini Nandan Prabhu, Ramakrishna Bajaj Prabhu, Radhika Mataji, Padmavati Mataji, Nandaniketan Prabhu, Madhava Prabhu, Lalit Sundari Mataji, Krishna Gopikanta Prabhu, Kala Mataji, Jairada Mataji, Amrita Nandini Mataji. I want everyone to just honestly, you have Pradeep Mataji, Prima Mataji. You want them, you really, you prayed for it or not? I want to be purified, Krishna. Yes, sir. I have unmuted my camera.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji. That's why we are keep telling, pray for me to everybody.
So now, right now, you're purified. So you already got into the bus. You cannot say no now. You cannot tell purification to come by glorification. What is that? You cannot tell purification to come by glorification. Yes, amazing, very cool, so cute. No. Purification comes from the most unexpected side. You agree or not?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji. 200% right, Prabhuji.
Sometimes devotees don't even know that they are purifying you. Very cool. You will be really purified. Should I tell one story?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
How you will be purified? I told many times, but some of you may not know for sure. One time, my cousin, directly my mother's sister's son came. In India, he is like same age as my mother. His children are all big positions, IITs and IIMs. I joined full time in one corner. I don't have so much connection with them anyway. One day, they wanted to visit Neuronal. They want to visit Neuronal. And it's a real story. So, all right, please come. They came, they said, we have a life membership. Life membership, we don't honor that. Now they don't know. I want to give them impression, I am big here. So, I was like, what is that? That time I did not become, I was in the fundraising department, congregation development. And we all have some leverage. I told him, Prabhuji, nobody cares these cards. But don't worry, I'm here. As long as I'm there, they will not take any money from you. And I told them in the counter, I don't take anything from them. He said, all right. You're all listening, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
I want to impress on him that, look, I have something here. I'm a crownless king here. So then snack bar, you want to buy, it definitely is $40, $50, like, four people. No, I'm there. Don't tell my name. Everything will be free for you. Wow. So then Sunday Bhagavatam class, who is giving? Who is giving Sunday Bhagavatam class?
You are giving, Prabhuji?
Yugal Kishore Das. Means heavy preaching, Means I am like, so I am telling them I am the be all and end all here in your West Virginia. In this American continent. It is your good fortune that you came to see Yugal Kishore Das. I think Radha Vrindavan really sensed my ego. So they are, I gave them breakfast after the class is over. They're about to go. They're about to leave. They will leave in less than 4 minutes, 3 minutes. You know what happened? Actually, they went to wear their shoes and they'll step out of New Vrindavan. So I said, all right, thank God, I did whatever I could. With this ego, I am the king, crownless king here. But Krishna wants to purify you. Everyone is listening or not?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Then they were actually wearing the shoes. Means in 1 minute they'll get into the car and then done deal. Actually, there was no president that time. Somebody was acting as a president. He came to me and they were listening. Actually, he doesn't know they're studying. Yugal Kishore. They are telling, why did you give somebody, this free of cost, all these things? And snack bar also they are telling you give free prasad. Who told you to do this? Who gave the power to do this? How can you do this? You are all listening or not?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Amazing, right? I just turned to him, putting my back on this guy. I said, wait, shh. I was telling, I was signaling. He said, what, whoosh? What, wait? It's like, the big balloon, somebody is making a hole. This whole episode, everything is, it's like an illusion, And sometimes I recollect and I laugh myself. How many of you liked it? Let us be honest. I liked it. The way this whole balloon of that, sometimes Krishna really humble. If Krishna wants to humble you, he'll humble you like anything. You don't need to, did you expect that? Can you expect that? Amazing, right? Wow, I was really like, my face became pale and, if you want, I can give a real example, one more example. Not from my story, but when Krishna wants to humble you, he'll humble you like anything else. Should I tell one more?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Duryodhan
Yes.
told Dushasan, bring Draupadi and make her naked in front of everyone. Dushasan, this is like already there is a saying, Brahmachari Satamarkatha means, you're a Brahmachari like equal to 100, unmarried in India, there's a saying, unmarried bachelor is equal to 100 monkeys, not the temple Brahmacharis. So there is also saying, already monkey, on the top of it, monkey drank little liquor, then on the top of it, monkey stepped on the fire. So can that monkey stand steady? No. So Duryodhan told Dushasan, go and strip Draupadi naked. Wow, Dushasan, it's like telling, patient wanted milk and the doctor is prescribing milk to the patient like that. Immediately went, to cut the story short, I'm not telling here what happened. Dushasan started ripping the saree of Draupadi. Krishna came. Krishna started releasing unlimited saris. But Dushasana had 10,000 elephant strength. So Dushasana started pulling the saris. But Krishna is unlimited. Krishna started releasing unlimited saris. But Dushasana has a limited strength. Who is Dushasana in front of Krishna? Ekam sena, Atava bhuvanetena kimjatena tamarjana stabhyam vida Krishnam ekam sena sthato jigat. With one tiny fragmental portion, Arjuna, I cover the entire universe. So Dushasana is pulling the sari. He was also determined. And now that Dushasana is tired. He was so tired. At one point, Krishna stopped releasing sari. But Dushasana was so much absorbed in pulling. He kept on showing that pulling, trying to pull only, but there is nothing there. So everyone started laughing at Dushasana actually. Everyone started laughing at Dushasana. But Dushasana was not realizing this. This was like a slap on the face of Duryodhana. Duryodhana went to Dushasana. What are you doing? Wait. Dushasana, Duryodhana wanted to humiliate Pandavas and Draupadi. Finally, Dushasana fainted. Now the ball is in your court now. So anyway, Namagane Sadaruchi. One should have a strong attachment for, not chanting and hearing Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Asaktistas guna kyane. Pritistad vasatistale. Okay, Krishna, you know what? Krishna, when Yashoda born Krishna, when she tried, she could not find Krishna. Why? Because Krishna did not give permission, 2 inches short. There is a devotee man by name Bhakti Vishrama Madhav Maharaj. He speaks for 5-6 hours, but he's not tired. He'll tell so many stories. One should have that type of attachment for describing the stories of Krishna. So what is that? Kripayasit Subandhani. What is that? Krishna, when he saw his mother, my mother is sweating and perspiring, all their flowers are falling down. And, so all right, mother, if you really know you're so tired. So, all right, your Malti flowers are falling. When Krishna said yes, immediately the Yogamaya came into action. And the rope became sufficient enough to bind Krishna. Samad Svinnagatra Visrishta Kabra Saja Drishtva Parisram Krishna Kripayasit Subandhane. My mother is a Visrishta Kabra Saja. My mother is so tired. So one should have an intense desire to describe the pastimes of Krishna. One should have an intense desire to describe the Leelas. Asaktistad guna kyane, not talk about Corona, elections. So we should always do that. What is that? Krishna and his friends, Radha and Krishna, Govardhan Parikrama, Radhakund Shyamkund. So Morkuti, Man Mandir, Radha Kushal Vihari, Radha Ladli Ladji. So one should always, describe the stories and relish. If you don't relish Krishna Katha, you'll relish mundane Katha, which will cause bondage. which will cause a bondage. Krishna would go in the morning. When he would see wife and husband sleeping still in the morning, Krishna would take the shikha of the husband and he would tie with the hair of the Mataji. And he would go and, he would create a sensation in their legs, in their, and then their feet, the soles of the feet. And they would get up. They would see Krishna eating butter in their home. अरे रे इतना सुबह आके आप हमारा बटर चोरी कर रहे हो? So then they would go to catch him because their hairs are tied. They would fall down. Krishna would laugh. So Grihasthashram, Krishna is not in the center. Then what happens? It creates bondage. Asaktisthad gunakyane pritistad vasatistale. Now we should always live in Krishna's holy place, at least mentally. What is Lord Chaitanya's instruction to? What is Lord Chaitanya's instruction to Raghunath Das Goswami? Balana parivara, balana. Don't eat palatial foodstuffs, don't dress nicely. Don't talk like a materialist. But Saru Radha Krishna in the Vraj, at least mentally. What is that song by Narottam Das Thakur? Chamagauri ange divo chandanira gandha chamara dulabo kabe herimu kabimba Radha Krishna pranam Yugal Kishore. That's Lalasamai Prarthana. Means in a perfected stage, I want to fan Radha and Krishna. Jivane marana jati aronahi. Life or death, you are my only shelter. Lalita Vishakavadi Saki Nanda Agnyaya Divo Charanaramanda. You are associated. When will the day come in the association of Lalita Saki, Visakha Saki, Rupa Goswami, Rupa Saki, Rupa Manjari, Ananga Manjari, Ati Manjari. Narottam Das Thakur is telling, I offer Tambula, I offer Gandha, I offer Chavara. So what is that? Pritistad Vatsitastalev. Yes. But Sankirtana Range, devotees should go to Lord Chaitanya's place and different places and see the pastimes performed by Lord Chaitanya. Devotees should go and see the place. That's why, this year, I want to go to India and take devotees to Vrindavan. If anyone of you are interested, you can come. One problem is tickets are expensive, of course. Or you can be there in spirit, of course. Or you can be there physically also. So, this is the place where Mother Yashoda tied Krishna. This is the place, Sanket, Radha and Krishna would meet. Rupa Goswami Bhajan Kutir, Srila Prabhupada, Radha Temple. This is where Prabhupada stayed. This is Jiva Goswami. Temple, this is Yoga Goswami Samadhi. This is Giriraj Govardhan, Shamkund Radhakund. This is Gevarvan, Belavan, Kamyavan, Tapovan, Nidhivan. So, this is Nandagaon, this is Varsana, this is Ravan Rao. So, one should have that consciousness. You may be living in, you don't need to go to India and settle there and increase the land price. But you stay in America and meditate, you will go back to God. Hare Krishna. Because what is important is bhava, consciousness. So next week what we'll see is when some neophytes are exhibiting that, is it true? Is it real? or is it bogus? We'll discuss this. Any question or comment? Anyone has any question or comment? No question or no comment? Land it.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. This is Subhadra Rani Devidasi.
Amma,
Prabhuji, how can we know that if some incident happens, then Krishna is making us humble or something else?
whatever Krishna does is only to bring us closer to him, Amma, for sure. You know, Krishna wants you to go back to Godhead for sure. You know, end of the day, whether Krishna is making us humble or not, we should become humble. It's very important. You know.
Yeah.
So you're right. Sam, you know, Krishna wants you to go back to Godhead for sure. If you take everything in that perspective, you'll take purification nicely. You'll accept it with grace, you know, rather than finding fault with somebody else who is causing the trouble. You know,
Yeah.
forgive them and go forward. It's important actually. You know, but of course, you don't need to go and embrace them and be beaten up again. No need. Bhakti Swami says, you can draw lines, but you love Krishna so much. You don't take revenge. In a sense, you don't take you don't take revenge in the revenge on them for sure. The heart that is burning with anger can never achieve Krishna's grace. Our presence, Amma, in this world is very temporary. Compared to Brahma's 311 trillion 40 billion years, what is like 78 years? 50% is already over anyway. Right?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah, yes, Prabhuji.
Any other question or comment?
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hariba.
Hare
Prabhuji,
Krishna. Go ahead, Prabhuji.
Mataji, go ahead. Mataji. I can ask.
Thank you. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. One question, like, as a girl, like in Bhagavatam says, like how we have lived our life. As a daughter, we are told like we're under the protection of father, and after that, if not father, then brother. Then get married, then protection of husband, then after having kids, then again son. So we ladies or girls have been like under protection every time. So suddenly if somebody tells like, okay, now Krishna is your protector, Krishna is the Lord, like how can we literally, actually in practicality, how can we implement that? Because now we have been trained for everything, like you want, go ask your father, like everything we need, go ask your brother or husband. So suddenly now you want, go ask Krishna, have dependency on him. How does this balancing work?
It is a transition, Amma. I agree with you. Nice, thank you. Nice question. Basically, what you are talking is Varnashram Dharma. Vedic culture is Varnashram Dharma. But higher than Varnashram, the Bhakti is higher than Varnashram Dharma. Ramananda told Lord Chaitanya, when he said Varnashram Dharma, Lord Chaitanya said, Ehi Bahya, aage jao. You know, this is external, go forward. So Varnashram Dharma is okay. You have a conditioning. So to dovetail that, to utilize your conditioning proper way, so Varnas are there, Ashramas are there. Ashrama means, okay, 25 years you're trained, then you're married, then Vanaprasthanyas. Ladies, it is not there, so they should always be under the care. So Varnashram Dharma is to give birth to children, and so Varnashram dharma is for gradual elevation. But next one, Ramananda said, Yat karoshi yadasnase, karma yoga. Whatever you do it as an offering to Krishna. Lord Chaitanya said, go forward. That's also external. So when you go higher and higher and higher, then the 5 relationships come. Chanta Dasya Sakya Vatsalya Mathurya. Then he said, yes, now go forward. And he described all this, he described all the Shantaras characteristics. He told about Mathurya's gopis. Lord Chaitanya said, go forward. Nobody has ever asked me to go forward beyond this. No, go ahead. Raja gopis. Then, okay. So the point is, Varnashram Dharma, if you consider that as a primary school, this is all PhD. So what you said is right. Why we begin with primary school, right? But when we are going forward, we don't even remember where we kept the primary school books. So anyway, coming back to the question. Yes, everything is given to us by Krishna. Everything is given to us by Krishna. Recently, I was seeing the picture of this Prabhu, what is his name? Janakinath Prabhu. They were throwing his ashes in Ganga in Mayapur. All his, whatever the body is just a bucket of, not even bucket, a tiny urn of ashes, small pot of ashes. What is the life all about? I also not that time seeing first time recently I saw the bit. So thing is, we have, if you remember, Krishna begins Gita by telling you not the body but soul. But soul is eternal. Body is like 70, 80 years. That is also changing continuously. So, but good thing is you don't need to, you still continue Varnashram Dharma. But slowly you develop this desire to connect to Krishna. So when you understand the higher things, like you did masters after engineering. So when you learn higher things there, you'll apply in your life, right? If it is good for your career. You don't apply things of 5th grade, 6th grade, right? So that's why I said it is a slow transition. And you still continue, that's why spirit bhakti or progress is based on our realization. Our bhakti is based on our realization. My cell phone numbers, so many people are there who passed away. In Prabhupada Vyas Puja, His Holiness Radhana Swami says, Prabhupada, it has become a reality. Many of my God brothers passing. One day Maharaj called and we were talking and Maharaj said, I went to this, this is home. His wife got COVID. Then immediately I went to, San Jose, my God brother died. Then I went there that they got COVID. Then finally I came back. So wherever I go, this COVID is there. Yes, Maharaj. So if you really ask Maharaj, I should not travel. This is like last year. The point I'm telling is, when we realize bodily consciousness, as long as you're there, Varnashram Dharma. As you slowly are understanding your spirit, soul, not the body, these higher things apply. You continue serving your family members, but your goal is Krishna.
So that time we are serving the role of what we are given as a wife, as a daughter, but yet at the same time we are detached from that role.
No, what is that? There is actually no Nitya Dharma, Naimittika Dharma. Body has a role. Naimittika means temporary. Nitya Dharma means soul. So as a soul, why are you chanting your own? You want to revive your position. Bhaktivinoda Thakur mentions this in Jaiva Dharma. So as a Nitya Dharma, you are chanting your own. You are not considering your family members as eternal and you are not holding on to them. You know that. Somewhere in your consciousness it's telling you, this is not eternal. My position is not eternal. But why are you chanting? You are trying to awaken that love of God because soul's eternal position is with Krishna. That is Nitya Dharma. And Naimittika Dharma means temporary Dharma. You have a body, so you need to eat. You need to sleep. and you need to do the needs of the body. Perfect. I'm sure at this stage, after this many years, you could differentiate between the body dharma and the dharma of the soul. What do you think?
Little Prabhuji.
Little. I have a question for you. Your parents told, okay, you should be under the, guidance, shelter of husband. And why are you chanting? Why did you come to bhakti? So many hours and hours and hours. Why are you doing service? Honestly speaking, everyone here in the call, Prabhu or Mataji, they're all married. They're all coming and doing a service. Why not? Okay, why don't you remain eternal, wife and husband? The job is eternal, wife and husband are eternal. You don't age out. No, not like that. So body has a dharma, naimittika dharma. So take care of the needs of the body. Understanding very well, it will not go long. What is that verse? Every sunrise and every sunset, you are one day closer to death. Saraswati Thakur said the famous statement, one should not utilize human life to convert food into stone. He didn't say one should not become a grosdar, one should not become a brahmachari. He didn't say that. Straight he said, one should not utilize human life only for converting food into fecal matter. So yes, bodily needs are there, you take care of them. But body is running out, the time is running out. And that's why you're accelerating. You're also becoming serious. Why? Because you need to attain that. Somebody, please mute. I'm sorry. Somebody, I don't know who it is, but Kalamataji. Can you please mute, Mataji?
What is that?
Can you please mute? I have a question.
Oh, no.
Please mute. Does it answer your question? Or Jayarath?
Yes, Prabhuji, it clarifies, it clears very much. Thank you for specifying this in nature, dharma, and other one, I forgot.
Nitya dharma and a naimittika dharma.
Nitya dharma and naimittika dharma. Yes, Prabhuji. For now, at least I'll try to understand that. Thank you.
Thank you very much. How many of you agree? Did it make sense? She asked a very wonderful question. Very nice. I'm impressed. How many of you agree? We have a body that's aging out. As you touch 50s and 60s, you see, the time is running out. Hair is becoming gray, body is giving trouble. But then you need to accelerate. We have anartha nivritti, nishta, ruchi, asakti, bhava, prema, sthai bhava, prema. Right? So because, yes, human life, Krishna begins with telling your soul, not the body. But time is running out, right? So, but body, yes, we need to eat. We need to take care of children. If you have, you need to take care of the family. You need to pay mortgage. Because body needs to be maintained. Relationships need to be maintained. But what is the goal of human life? Goal of human life is to revive that Nitya Dharma. Our consciousness, eternal relationship with Krishna. That's what I can tell. Anything else? Any other question?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dhanvat, Prabhuji Nandandas here. Prabhuji, this is regarding the purification that you were explaining. In Bhagavatam and all, like we hear that in this Ranvalpam Krishna sloka also, several slokas talks about purification comes from hearing the messages. Is that every purification must go through this or it's different purification, Prabhuji? That is totally different.
Is the purification, what is that? He said, is the purification?
The purification by hearing the Krishna's pastimes and purification through the association of devotees, right, Prabhuji? These two are two different, right? So every purification will go through the association of devotees.
Oh, okay. the entire Bhakti Yoga process, there are so many limbs. Rupa Goswami says 64 items, right? So 64 items of devotional service. But of course, you will go through the purification by executing the 64 items of devotional service. Not just you perform bhakti. Many things you execute on your own. But yes, we need to, if we are in the association of devotees, we get strength. I don't know that.
Gaurang Prabhu quotes this also, right? Like association, of devotees purifies the ego. That from that perspective, I'm taking like is my understanding correct? One purification we get through the hearing of the Krishna's pastimes and reading whatever we try to do, chanting also. But this purification, what we talked about earlier, was only for the ego.
Honestly speaking, not necessarily what he said, association of devotees purifies ego. And then just like sometimes summarizing it. No, there is truth in that, no doubt. But no, not necessary. You perform the bhakti intensely, and then you're purified, and you don't need a one devotee to come and purify you. By intense. Actually, what is that gopis? Where is that place? I don't remember. But anyway, when you feel separation from Krishna, your impurities are removed. That is the shortest way to get rid of impurities. If you're in that longing, where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? It is the shortest way of getting rid of impurities. Not necessary that someone has to give you trouble and no. Not necessarily devotee has to come. No, it basically is generalizing. When you stay in the association of devotees, things will happen in a very unexpected way. That's what he's trying to tell, and that way he said. But no.
Okay.
No, definitely not. You don't need to. It's not a. It's nowhere it is written.
Yeah, that's what I was always thinking. I didn't hear anything from the Bhagavatam. Always talks about reading and listening. At least
no, definitely not. Definitely not. Basically, Krishna knows. Like we're all chanting 190 rounds, right? Probably that's purification. I mean, if you intensely chant, you'll be purified. And you take prasad, you'll be purified. You listen Krishna Katha in the association of devotees, you'll be purified. Not necessarily somebody has to come and throw some mud on your face and you feel pain and maybe there's one of the ways. And not that is only the highway where you are purified. Definitely not.
Yes, thank you so much.
All right. Anything else? Okay, then we'll end it here. Thank you very much. My best is just everyone and Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna. I feel better, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Prabhuji. Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Prabhuji, so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Dhanavad Pranam.